Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Fenneko, the community manager here for Broadsword Online Games and Ultima Online. And you're here because you're going to watch another Play With Me stream, and we're going to have some fun with Publish 120 again. So, hello, Ronan. Nice to see you again. You're on the tubes today. Awesome. Before we get started, I just want to remind everybody that if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that follow button, subscribe button, and more importantly, that like button. It lets us know that you like what you see, and it really helps us out with the algorithm, putting us right at the top so that when people search Ultima Online, we're the first thing that comes up. Don't forget to check us out on all of our social media accounts where we post information updates and also some interactive posts for you to join in on. Check out uo.com, your #1 source for all things Ultima Online. And heck, while you're there, why don't you go ahead and sign up for the newsletter? It's how you're going to stay in the know about UO. And you can join in on the forum there. If you have an active account, just sign in like you normally do. That's it. You're done. You can ask questions, answer questions, give us feedback, report bugs, and so much more. So be sure to do all of that. And yeah, we're going to get right into it. Hello, Ronan, again. So today is a little bit different in the fact that we are on a shard that we normally aren't playing on. So today we are on Origin. So we're going to check out Origin, we're going to check out Baja, and then we're going to go to TC1. Sure, Ronan, what's up? And once we do all of that wonderful stuff, so we're going to check out what they're doing in the publish and how they're doing, and we're going to have some fun with that. So hopefully you will join us as we go through, and yeah. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to find out. Conqueror, nice to see you too. Hello. Oh, sure. Hi, Teresa. Did I say that name right? I hope so. But hello. All right. So let's get started. Now we know one of the places that we need to go to is Mistus. She's getting a new job. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. That's awesome. All right, so we're here. We're on Origin. Again, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of see where they're at as far as the phases that they're in. So let's get started. Let's head on out. I wonder if this is... Oh, no, that... Oh, yeah, that does. Okay, that works too. Aw, you're welcome. All right, so let's go to Ilshinar, and we're going to go to Humility. Again, that is the place to be for all of this. There is the trader there, and that's where you're going to turn in all of your artifacts to get all that wonderful stuffs. We love stuffs. We love the pixel stuffs. So, okay. So the first phase in everything is the attack on Mistus. So, and when I say the attack on Mistus, of course, what I mean is the siege. We've got to get those gates down so that we can, get in there. Right? So thankfully, we're good. We don't have to worry about these guys, but you would. You would have to worry about these guys if you were running around. I do not. So if you think that all these guys are just going to leave you alone, they're not. So just be aware. All right, and here it is, the demolition expert and everybody. So it looks like they already tore the walls down here. Oop, All right. Wow, they've already done phase 1. I'm gonna say they've already done phase 2. Ooh. Well, good on you guys. Well, hello, Jon Snow. Hello. You guys are moving along fast. So let's see. The next part in this, that is phase 3. And phase 3. Oh, what is the event in the dungeon now? Yeah, I mean, it's entirely possible it is. So phase 3 is the champions. Defeat the champion for a chance to earn the Rifted Satchel. The depths. Gain access to a dungeon beneath the city. So it is possible. I would say it is possible. I mean, they are moving along. So they could have already finished the assault. We're not sure. I mean, we are all just kind of playing along here. This is promising. Seeing other people. That's promising, right? That is very promising. We're just kind of following everybody. We'll see if... Oh, yeah. I would say this is a good indicator of where they are now. So they finished phase 1. They finished phase 2. Look at that. Let's see. Yes. Dungeon under the... So they finished phase 3. They are now in phase 4. That is crazy. Yeah, they're like, we did that 2 days ago. Yeah, I know. Yep, Chill Friday. So we're just kind of chilling out. We're going to watch what everybody's doing. We are going to check out how well everybody's doing. And I know a lot of people were very concerned, and we kind of talked about that on Wednesday. A lot of people were very concerned about, if the shard was going, the shards were going to be able to do these on their own. I would say trust in your shard. I would 100% say trust in your shard, because I would say they managed to get through the first 3 phases. There are only 2 phases left. So, and they're able to get to this point. So, I don't know how far along they are with phase 3. Or sorry, phase 4. Sorry, they already finished phase 3. Phase 4. So, and then the only other phase after that is phase 5, the defense, which is defend the city from a void-touched army. So, that being said, I mean, it's entirely possible. All right, let's take a look here. I mean, there appear to be enough people doing this. There's quite a few. Honestly, there are quite a few in here already, just kind of doing it on their own. Oh, that's... I would not recommend going down that hallway. I mean, I'm just saying, don't go down this hallway. You will not come back. I mean, that's crazy. But I mean, they are doing quite well. Well, yeah, I mean... Oh, goodness. All right. I would say they're doing pretty well. That's just me. Phase 4 already. Heck yeah. You guys are motoring along. I mean, they're pretty darn close. I would say by more than likely, I would care to say that by prime time, Ankh Dungeon Lake Champion area. Yep. I would say by prime time, they probably will finish this up. If they keep going. Now, keep in mind, there is a 30-minute timer. So, there is that 30-minute timer. Once the defense fails, players will be removed and the event restarts after 30 minutes. So, I would say if they keep going at it, I think they could do it. I do. I mean, keep in mind, this is not prime time. Hello, Jimmy. Vascal and money in core her time. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, we can kind of keep an eye on things, see how they're doing. We are also going to be checking out Baja and seeing how well Baja is doing. So if you are on Baja right now, and you kind of want to give a little bit of an update, you're more than welcome to. The Armageddon spell, yes. So, yeah, I would say, they're doing pretty good. I would say they're doing pretty darn good. But that's just me. I mean, there's always going to be a few naysayers, and that's okay. But I would honestly say they're holding their own, and they're holding their own quite well. But I would also say again that it really depends on the template that you are using for these. Obviously, some things are going to be easier to maneuver with in these kinds of dungeon areas and stuff. So, that being said, I would say when you have more of these, like when you have these small groupings, I would say go with a Sampire. Like, when you have this. I don't know, now to be fair, I don't know how hard a lot of these hit right now. I can't say for sure how hard these guys hit. Unfortunately, in the events that I have been able to partake in everything. Oh, it doesn't seem to be working well? Ooh, okay. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. I have, in the times that I have been able to partake in the event, I have missed phase 4. So, I would say, a lot of people are probably more well-versed in this than I am, obviously. Like I said, in the times I've been able to play, I've missed phase 4. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to be around for the entire span of it. But I have been able to partake in pieces of, some of them. The first phase, the second phase, part of the third phase, the fifth phase. The fourth phase, I just always seem to miss. So I either come in too early or too late. So, I mean, they seem to be doing pretty good. I haven't seen any real mages in here, though. I've seen throwers, archers, and now a sampire. But I can't say I've seen any mages in here. Or tamers, for that matter. I haven't seen really any tamers in here either. Well, there's a tamer. There's a tamer. So, yeah, I would say, you know, take care with the templates that you have. Long distance ones seem to be doing well. I'm anxious to give this a try myself. I really, really am. I am very anxious to give this a try myself. Hopefully one of these times I will actually be available when they hit phase 4. But, I mean, like I said, we've talked about it before. Sometimes you just got to join in, you know, when you can. You know, any help at any point is better than no help at all. So, I have done phase 1. I have done phase 2. I've done part of phase 3. And then sadly had to go. And then phase 5 I have been a part of. So, I didn't get there in the very beginning, but I was a part of it. So, but it looks, from what I'm seeing, tamers seem to be doing well. Archers seem to be doing well. Throwers seem to be doing well. Sampire, Jimmy says, doesn't seem to be working very well. Oh, yes. But I mean, I would think it's probably going to go a lot faster during prime times. But that being said, if your entire goal is to get as many of those, you know, of the Riftborn artifacts as possible, then I would honestly say less would probably be better. Hello. But it also is going to make things a lot more difficult, too. So, you know, take what you will with it. I mean, they're doing pretty well. Overall, they're doing pretty well. Very nice. See, so I would say that, yeah, it may take a bit longer, but they've been doing it. They've been doing it. I mean, they're in phase 4. They're almost done. So, I like I said, I have full faith and belief in the players. I really do. I have full faith and belief in all of you. And I really think you guys are going to knock it out of the park. The tamer may be in a Lux suit. When the tamer comes back, oh, maybe I can take a look. Or was that the tamer? I think that was the tamer. Or are you talking about Bailey here? We can take a look. Yeah, Lux suit. Yep. Armor of Fortune. It's hard to tell sometimes because sometimes people will change the color of their stuff. So I can never go based on the color of the suit because it might not be true. But yeah, they're wearing a lot of luck. Like a lot of luck. So, yeah, 100%. Very nice. Very nice suit. Lord Morpheus's tabard. Very nice. It is. I mean, a lot of you have gotten really, really nice with your suits and stuff. Whisker Biscuit here. Blackthorn's robe, Obi, Blackthorn's Obi, serpent skin quiver. Yeah, so I would say a lot of people are using a fair amount of luck. Yeah, I would say. Yeah, there's a lot of people using luck around. That's good. Yeah, I mean we love to see. Oh, oh hello. Yeah, y'all are doing amazing. I mean, Origin's got it under control. Indeed. Dungeon part. I don't know. They're doing it. They're doing just fine. I think. I mean, to be fair, I don't know when this started. Do your thing. Just watching you guys do your thing. Good luck. Yeah, just watching you guys do your thing. Go for it. Dungeon phase? Yes. Hazard. Yep, we are in the dungeon phase. This is phase 4. We're in phase 4. And so far, so good. I mean, so far, so good. Like I said, I don't know when they started. I don't know when this started. So I can't honestly, give an accurate time frame as to how long this has been going on or anything else. I know a lot of people are saying that, it's very difficult, I imagine, these are harder monsters than usual. They're not impossible, but I would say that, yeah. So yeah, I mean it's doing pretty well. The archer's doing really well in this. The archer template seems to be doing well. So is the thrower. They seem to be holding up pretty well. The tamer seems to be holding up well. Like I said, I really haven't seen any mages in here quite yet. And that's just, it could just be that they're not on yet. There aren't many mages on yet, which is perfectly fine, of course. Like I said, it's early in the day, Ooh. But I'm watching some people just basically one-hit things. So, oh my goodness. This poor person. Oof. Yeah, that's no bueno. Sorry, Clark. I cannot res you. Everybody's pretty sprawled out, too. That much I'll say as well. Everybody's pretty sprawled out. Or spread out. So, yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Oh, goodness. Come on. It's very interesting. And there is a healer right outside here, and I will go out this door here. Oh, no, Whisker. There is a healer right here. So if you do, you know, unsub from life by some way, shape, or form, you can get healed over here. So that's good. So you're not running around too much for a healer. You're kind of right there. So far, so good, though. Like I said, people seem to be doing pretty well on this one. Yeah, there we go. Check in on a couple other people here. See how they're doing. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, the archers seem to be doing pretty well. I definitely would say long range is probably a good template. Absolutely, Mikey. Anybody can join in. Anybody can join in. You are more than welcome to join in. It is not limited to people who have only gotten like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 done. So phase 1. Yeah, no problem, Mikey. Jimmy, phase 1 is basically just taking down the gates. Once the gates are down, there really is nothing else there. It's just the gates are open. In that city, I do believe it is only Juka right now. So then you go beyond the city up here, phase 2 and phase 3. I mean, obviously the champ spawns, they're not gonna, yeah. Phase 4 is in the dungeon. So yeah, I mean, to sum it up, yeah, I don't believe any of those will still spawn once those phases are complete. I mean, I could be wrong. There could be a stray one somewhere maybe, but I have not seen any myself, and in my experience, I have not seen any lingering. So, what kind of bow is the archer using? Let's see if we can find him. Is he in here, or did he leave? Or she leave? Or they leave? Let's check. In each phase? I know there are hidden chests in the dungeon and in the city. I don't believe there are any anywhere else. So, like in the city, in Mistus, yes. In the dungeon, yes. But I don't believe like anywhere else. Like before the gates, I don't believe there are any hidden chests. So I mean, I would say like after you take down the gates. I hear the oh, that's one of the archers. So I mean, I hope that answers your question. But yeah, I don't believe I mean, they're not, to my knowledge, they're not anywhere else. They're just in Mistus or down here. So, there's Whisker Biscuit. They are using a crossbow, and it is an arcane repeating crossbow of vitality. So, that gives you an idea of what it is. So you can kind of get an idea. I'll leave it up. Yeah, you're welcome, Jimmy. All right. There is another archer in here, too. If you like, I can take a look at what kind of bow the other archer is using, Mikey. Kind of get an idea, maybe. Oh, goodness. Lady Doc. There you go. Yeah, no problem. Then there's this one. They're using a composite bow of quality. There's all of the stats on that. Just in case you were looking for that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true, Jimmy. That is very true. But that's the other one, too. I do believe there's like 2 or 3 archers here. 2 or 3 archers and 1 thrower. Yeah, I mean, so far. There's Lady Mary. There's theirs. Yeah, that one has hit cold area as well. Oh, do you know how long this phase usually lasts? Oh, I'm not 100% sure, honestly. Not 100% certain. I can't say for sure how long exactly it lasts. Because, I mean, that... her cameo? Let me see. Let's see. Enchantress cameo. Sorry, I get used to EC sometimes, and then it's hard to take a look at everything. So the Enchantress cameo. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't know for sure how long, because it really depends on how quickly everybody can help with it. I don't know. I would say just, work at it as best you can. You're welcome, Mikey. Running double reptile slayer. Mm-hmm. Oh, the Bora. Oh, no. Lots of stuff at the entrance. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different templates that I'm kind of seeing running in and out of here. I would think like a Tamer Mage would do pretty well in here simply because they're able to, have a good pet in here, but also cast a lot of the area effect like spells and stuff. I would think that would be something that would run well in here, but I could be 100% wrong. When I did it, I was an archer. Archers do pretty well. Yeah, I ported my archer from TC1, or from TC1 to TC1. And it seemed they seem to do well as far as, you know, the other phases. But I don't know. I mean, archers seem to be doing well in phase 4. So I would say you probably could run with the archer template the whole way through. Probably. I mean, this honestly gives me hope for my archer because I was worried. I mean, this is a lot. There's a lot to consider with these. You know what I'm saying? What damage did my archer in here? I didn't get to do in here. Hi. I didn't get to do in here. I missed doing in here. Unfortunately, when I did phase 1, phase 2, part of phase 3, and then I came in for the last part of like phase 5. So, because I highly doubt phase 5 took like 12 to 15 minutes. What? Yeah, so, I mean, like, outside of that? So, my archer has chivalry on it as well. So, I mean, I want to say the minimum was like 34. I think that was the least amount of damage I was doing, was 34. But it was doing pretty well otherwise. The city locks? We just ran through the city. We just ran through the city. You kind of have to run through the city to get to this area. So it doesn't lock. I mean, yeah. I would imagine once this is complete, everything, you would probably get some kind of message or something that says, hey, psst, get back. Got to tear the gate down again. I like I said, I came in at the late half of phase 5. I don't think so though. I do believe it's just you go straight to the defense. I do believe you go straight to defense. You go straight to. Never seen the ending phases. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is I have to admit, this is my first time seeing phase 4 in action. Phase 5, like I said, you go to the city. And you get those waves of attacks. And they do get harder as you go. So. Okay. Oh, okay. No worries. No worries. But yeah, I mean, the waves do get the waves do get more difficult. So, ABC Archer, yeah, just a pain moving slow as wraith. Yeah. Past the door at the end of the corridor. I haven't gotten that far yet. You're a tamer? Awesome sauce. Which door? This one? At the end of this one? Oh, I mean, I can take a look. More mobs. A whole lot of mobs. Death. That's what's down there. Death. Lots and lots of death. Poor Bloody Mary, too. Oh, man. Okay, let me see if I can find... Oh, there they are. Death. Lots and lots of death. Oh, no! The assassin! Not the assassin! Rude! It looks like fun. I mean, it does. I have to admit. Phase 4 looks fun. I have to say my favorite phase was phase 1. Breaking down the gates, the catapults. That's my favorite phase. Just phase 1. Launching them boulders. That's my favorite phase. Or sorry, phase 2. Phase 2, not phase 1. Is it phase 1? Yeah, phase 1. Sorry, yes, it is phase 1. I'm second guessing myself. Phase 1 is the siege. Launching the boulders. That's my favorite phase. That is my favorite phase. Launching the boulders. Phase 2? I would say phase 2 is probably the most tedious. Because you got to kind of find them, and then you got to attack them, and then you're going to get attacked by other things in the process and stuff like that. And it's kind of one of those things where it's like, okay, great. You have a few hundred siege packs set up. Heck yeah. Yeah, I would honestly say phase 1 is my favorite. Phase 2, yeah, it's more tedious. But, I mean, once you get that done, you can move on to phase 3, which is the champ spawns. And then you survived over 1 trillion monsters. Woot. Okay. So, at end of the wall... Yeah, the end of the wall is death. Whole lot of death. Just death. Oh, no! Are you kidding? Oh, that was just rude. That was just rude. Yeah, champ spawns. Champ spawns are always fun. Phase 4, I have not done yet. Phase 5. Phase 5 can get difficult. If you're not careful, phase 5 can get really difficult. But, it's fun too. Also tempted to see how my fencing Sandpire does in phase 4. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. I have a Sandpire. I'm not very good at using it. I'm not... there's so much, in my opinion, that comes to playing a Sandpire. And I have a problem trying to play one. But any other template, I'm good with. I have an ABC Archer. I mean, Wraith form, yeah, that would be really slow. I have an ABC Archer. I have my Tamers, Mages, Spellweavers, Mystics, and, different things in between. So, I mean, if I had a Clydesdale, I wouldn't have died. There you go. That's true. That's true. I mean, yeah, the Clydesdales are nice. We should go take a look at the Clydesdale spawn. See how well that's doing, See if that's motoring along really well. But yeah, so far they're doing pretty well at this. So I would say, get on down here. If you're on Baja or Origin, if you have characters on there, jump on over. Phase 4 seems like a blast. Need to change me. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a blast. I can't wait. I can't wait to get into that. That's going to be fun. So what we can do is let's go take a look and see if there are many people taming Clydesdales. I'd be interested to see. I'm glad to hear the Clydesdale spawn is a permanent addition. Won't have to worry about it after the event. Absolutely. 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 I was really, really happy about that myself as well. Serpentine Dragon. I was super, super, super happy about that as well because, yeah, again, you don't have to focus on the Clydesdale, you know, the whole time during the event to get like a special horse color. You can take your time, which is super nice. So we're just kind of heading back to Mistus. See, the gates are open. Demolition experts. Yeah, see, I'm not seeing anything. I doubt there are any, you know, any leftover spawn running around. I mean, like I said, I could be wrong, but I honestly, I don't think there is. So, like I said, we're kind of running through to kind of give an idea. Oops. There we go. Yeah, and we'll just head down and we'll take a look and see if anybody is working the Clydesdale spawn. We'll take a look at Lakeshire since we're kind of already in the area. Hello, Sandor. Yeah, we'll take a look at Lakeshire. We can go take a look at Lakeshire and see how that's doing. Head on over that way. I'm gonna pull my map over so you can see it just a little bit better. Yeah, if you're wondering how to get there, again, it is right out of Humility. Super easy. Super, super easy. All right. I want to say it's Justice or Sacrifice? No, it's Sacrifice, I think. Yes. And then right out of Sacrifice is Lakeshire. And you see the little wooded area here on the map? That is where the spawn is. See? Right here. There's a little Clydesdale. I mean, nobody seems to be doing anything with the spawn right now here at, you know, Lakeshire. So it's nice to see that it's not overcrowded, you know, with people everywhere. I think that's the nice thing about this is that there are plenty of spawn points for the Clydesdale that you could easily, you know, do this. But yeah, there you go. Lakeshire seems to be empty. So I would say that's really good news, honestly. And I think also, you know, with it being something that is a permanent kind of thing, people can take their time and decide, you know, okay, yeah, I want to get a Clydesdale, but let me do the event first. You know? I know I have to say I'm probably going to focus more on the events and less on the Clydesdales. Until, you know, a point where, you know, I can say I'm comfortable and happy with what I have, you know? You know, grab a few totems and start taming now. Like I said, I mean, if you've, you know, if you're okay and you're just chilling and you really can't get too involved in anything, Clydesdale spawn is pretty easy. I mean, it's a very chill thing to do, in my opinion. It's a very chill thing to do. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I would, like I said, I would say that I probably will focus more on the event itself and then taming secondary, but it's always going to be one of those things where it's like, you know, I'm kind of, you know, done with everything I needed from the event, you know, all the things that I wanted to get from the event. So, you know, I can move on to doing that exclusively. I mean, I know which one I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get, you know, the one that Parallax was riding. Man, that's a pretty horse. That's a pretty horsey. See, and we're just following everything. Here we go. And down and around. Ta-da! And we're back. I mean, like, what Clydesdale are you looking for, Jimmy? Which one are you trying to get? I know players have been posting some pretty pictures. I mean, sadly they don't have a hot pink one, so otherwise, you know. But yeah, what color are you looking for? Seems like everybody's still, I mean, still working on it. Everybody's still working on it. And in about 5 minutes, we'll head on over to Baja and check Baja out. Because, I mean, they did go to Origin Baja and Izumo. Now, Izumo, I would say, I mean, it's like going on 5 o'clock in the morning there. So I don't think that anybody's really going to be working the spawn. I could be wrong, though. Wife wants multiple purple ones. You want the black and red one. Oh, yeah. That one's nice, too. Mikey, I like all of the Clydesdales. I just want to make sure it is high intensity. Ah, I see it. Okay. Okay. I I would echo some people's comments about the Magencia stalls. I think those are going to be jam-packed with Clydesdales. I really do. I mean, I know I can say for sure that I'll be adding to my my uh um Magencia stall with tons of Clydesdales. So, um and it's possible. It's possible you probably could run like maybe multiple bows. I would think it's one of those things where you're going to have to really figure out what works for you. My thing is while the Arachnid Slayer would be good, you do have a lot of other mobs too. And I would say go with something that you know is going to be like pretty consistent across the board. Because like while you might take the spiders out pretty quick, a spider, an Arachnid Slayer may take you a lot longer with like say these Shadow Reavers or that, or the Wraiths or that. I mean, like, you could take an Undead Slayer down here, and yeah, it'll do great against the Wraiths and everything, but then again, now you've got all the other things. It's good practice to kind of go with a Slayer that kind of has a generalized impact rather than trying to be hyper-specific, unless it is 100%. Like, it's like with a lot of the champ spawns, like with Richter, you can get by with, a dragon and, a lizard slayer. That'll work just fine, certain champ spawns you can get away with using that specific slayer, but or with oh gosh, what is her name? I'm spacing out on her name, but it is demon spawn. Lots of like imps and stuff like that. So, I would say go with what is generalized, unless it is a very hyper specific spawn. Just my 2 cents for what it's worth, which is 2 cents. So, although Ronan pointed out to me on Wednesday that 2 cents might become more than 2 cents at some point in the far future, because they're going to discontinue minting and circulating the penny soon, which is crazy. I suppose, though, gone are the days of the penny candies, so haven't seen those. Gosh. I mean, there haven't been penny candies in decades. Semadar. Thank you, Jimmy. Semadar. Yes, that's her. Or Demon Slayer. Again, I don't know for sure. I don't know. I don't think a Demon Slayer would work as well in here. Honestly. I would stick with your, somebody, a lot of people are using cold. Some people are using fire. I mean, this one's undead, but it's got 100% fire damage. I would use something that has, yay. I would use something that has, some kind of other damage with it at the very least. So you could go with theoretically anything and just play with it. It was blocked. Oh no. You could go with really anything. Play around with it a bit. See what works. I have done many spawns just, playing around with different slayers to see which works best. So I would say do that. Have fun with it. Have fun. Oh no. A decapod and a horror. Yeah, overall doing pretty good though. Doing pretty good though. Oh. Best of luck to you all. Thank you. Thank you. Heck yeah, have fun. So, okay. So we're going to head back, and we're going to head over to Baja. I want to see how Baja is doing. We're going to see how Baja is doing with their spawn. Like I said, I don't think... I could be wrong, but I don't think Izumo is probably awake doing spawn right now. Like I said, I could be horribly wrong, but 5 o'clock in the morning, that's a bit early. Then again, dedication, dedication. I have met many players who have been extremely dedicated when they play, as far as times and everything go. But yeah, best of luck to Origin. They're doing so well. Oh, goodness. I keep walking into walls. Walking into walls! What in the world? All right. There we go. Get through here. And then we'll just make it through all the way up here. But yeah, Mistus is super easy to get to. It's not difficult. So we've run back and forth, and it's taken us maybe a minute top end. So let's go. We're going to go to, I know everybody always asks that, why do you go to Luna when your place is in Britain? And that's because they have these wonderful crystal portals here that can take us there a lot easier. Is it possible to recall from the dungeon? I do not believe so. Ilshinar is one of those places where you do a lot of running. You can't mark there. You can't gate there. So. Yeah, you can't mark. You can't gate. You might be able to recall out. I'm not 100% sure. Hey, Sable. So, okay. Let's see here. We are going to log out of here, and we're going to check Baja now. Everybody keeps, that's another thing I get asked. Why do you black out your screen when you play? Well, because to be quite honest, yeah, we don't want all of our information to be everywhere. All right. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh. Did they just get kicked out? They weren't able to complete it? Oh, yeah. They lost the city. Oh, it ended. Wow. All right. So for the people saying that these smaller shards can't do it, there you go. That just proves they absolutely can. Heck yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's why. No. Oh, you don't have any horsies for sale. They're out of horsies. How does that work? So they finished it on Baja. Impressive. We're going to double check that, but... Oh, there we go. All right. You go. Look at that. See what I'm saying? All the people that said, you know, the smaller shards can't do it. The smaller shards can't do it. They did. I don't know. They're making a mess. They're making a mess. Go in here to see if I can get myself a horsey. Oh. Bye. Ha. Thank you. All right. We got ourselves a horse. And let's see. Let's go to Ilshinar. Humility. Heck yeah. Oh, nice. They're already on the ball. They're ready to get it going again. Look at that. Nice. Nice, nice. Heck yeah. Yes, I am at humility. Let's wave to everybody. Heck yeah. Say hi to everybody. Yeah, here you guys cleared all the phases. Amazing job. You guys are awesome. See, it can be done. It can be done. Everybody's sitting there and saying, oh, it can't be done. Got some nice rewards as well. Ooh. Very nice. Oh, darn it. Congrats, Baja. Y'all are amazing. Heck yeah. You guys are awesome. Y'all are doing a great job. Look at that. So we got to see phase 4 so far. We've gotten to see so far in total phase 1, 2, 3, and 4. We just missed phase 5. So we should have started with Baja and ended with Origin. But that's okay. That's okay. There'll be plenty of other opportunities for us to check out the other phases on other shards too. So I'm not too concerned. I mean, I imagine, well, once it goes worldwide, one of the places we will be definitely visiting is Europa again. And that'll be because it's prime time for them for that one. Very nice. Heck yeah. Love to hear it. Got a banner from the boss. Heck yeah. Dude was legit. Oh my. You had to. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you gotta wait 30 minutes. Once it's been done, whether it be by, they lost the battle or they won the battle, it is a 30-minute timer. And as we have been told by players before, that 30-minute timer is more than welcome when it comes to doing this particular thing. Because it's a lot. It's a lot to sit for. And, you gotta make sure you're hydrated. I keep saying it. Hydrate. Thus far they're on phase 4. So you all beat them to the finish line. Yeah, Baja beat Origin to the finish line. Very good. So I'll have to let Echo and EM Rainstormer know. There we go. I'm sure the EMs are going to be proud no matter what. You guys are rocking it. Indeed they do. It does take a lot to take down the barriers and stuff. It does take a while to take down that. It is an endeavor, to be sure. Best of luck at work. Nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet ya. Oh, yeah. Yeah, those, you got to get Void Orbs and Black Rock and all that good stuff. I have heard a lot of shards are actually going to designate crafters for the siege kits and stuff. That a lot of shards were sitting there and getting ready already. as far as, like, preparing themselves to be the collectors of everything so that, you know, when the time comes, they can just hear, these are the people that are making everything for us for the events, and that's how it's going to work. So I think that's really cool that the shards are already kind of prepping themselves for that. That they're sitting there and going, hey, you guys are in charge of making this, you guys are in charge of this, and then going through and going, yeah, that's how we're doing it. I have also heard some of the shards, some of the smaller shards saying things like, look, you make the stuff since you're on during the day. You make all this stuff. And then, since you guys are on during the day, you work on, taking down the walls and everything so that when we get off, we're ready to go. We can just get right into it. So, I mean, that's great. I love seeing the coordination that everybody's got so that they can, have a smooth, transition into, playing. So I love it. I really do. I think that's awesome. We love seeing it. And it's nice to see players, just communicating and working so well together too. I always have said we have the best player base out there. We really do. And yeah, this just events like this just highlight and showcase that so well. It really, really does. So while they are gearing up, let's take a look and see if anybody is working the spawn on Origin for the Clydesdale over at Lakeshire. Like I said, there's so many different places to do it that I don't think there's going to be a lot of, griefing per se. I really don't, because there are so many places that people can do the Clydesdale spawns, which again, that to me is great that, it's not limited to like 3 or 4 places. I mean, there's a lot of places to do the spawn. So I would say, if one place doesn't work, check around. There's plenty of other places. And Mariah did such an amazing job of marking all of the Clydesdale locations. So if you are confused or you don't know where those locations are, do by all means check the UO.com wiki. There is a point where she has all of those spawns with pins and everything on where they are. She took all that time to do that. So thank you, Mariah, for doing that for everybody. That was so amazing. So again, if you don't know where they are, Mariah's got you covered. So I'm going to head over. And I'm going to move my map over because we kind of know where we're going from now on. I don't think everybody needs to see the map all the time, because we've been to everywhere we need to be now several times at this point. I think we all know where we're going. Oh, my allergies today are driving me crazy, and I forgot to take an allergy pill today, so I am suffering through. And let me tell you, I am indeed suffering. So yeah. And I have seen people asking for a gate. You can't, there's no gate. You can't gate here. So you got to do the legwork. You got to do the legwork. Oh, here everybody is. Look at that. Everybody's over here. Look at that. We'll take a look. We'll watch how they do it. So before these turn into gates, they're the bubbling ooze that we have seen on New Legacy. Love it. Just in case being up here causes people not to, causes me not to hear anybody talking to me. I don't want to be up there. Ah, yeah, see? People are talking. I missed it. So, yeah. Yeah, paragons are nasty. What's it look like from the headless side? What do you mean? Oh yeah, this is blocked off right now. You can't get through. You can't get through there right now. It's completely blocked off. You cannot get through here quite yet. You gotta wait. Oh, from the headless. Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know. I mean, I can definitely through the headless valley. I mean, I can definitely go take a look. We've got time. We've got a little bit of time. We can definitely go take a look. Through Headless Valley. From Honesty Moongate. Yeah, heck yeah. We can do that. That's the nice thing about Ilshinar is I don't really feel, because there are moongates everywhere, I don't feel like it's that big. And when you really think about Britannia even, it's not really that big. You can run from one end to the other. Doing trade deals, you run from one end to the other without any, real issues. It doesn't take all that long. I mean, it's not like some games where you're running for like 30 minutes. You spend all that time. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Honor, right? Honesty. Sorry. Honesty through the Headless Valley. Let's see. Ooh, somebody just got a black and white one. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Like to see that. Like to see that. We love to see that kind of stuff going on. Heck yeah. Oh, somebody's looking for very specific ones. Very nice. Okay. Okie dokie. Interesting. Huh. Yeah. I suppose you can go through honor too. Oops. My bad. Did you mean humility gate? Oh, you meant justice. Oh, okay. I was looking because I don't remember. I had to look, and yeah, no, there's no one over by Honor, because I thought something was up that way. Yeah, you have to go. You got to go around here. Yeah, you got to kind of go around the mountain area to get to it. It's right over. Let me go. Yeah, you got to go around. It's just compass west of that the city. That like goodness gracious, the there. It's just, yeah, over here. There's a spawn here. See? Clydesdale. There it is. Yeah, this one's empty too. This one looks empty. Doesn't appear to be anybody over here either. So, yeah, you can easily go through there. Oh, almost went past it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you also could. I didn't even think about that, but you can go to Honesty Gate. You can just go straight, up from there too. Here, I'll show you. You can also get to Mistus through here too. Oh, I took the wrong bridge. It's the other bridge. There's so many bridges in UO. But yeah, you could just go up from Honesty too. That is a shorter distance. I didn't even think about that, to be honest. I just thought because humility is right where you get all your stuff, humility would be the most logical way to go through, because then you can go back through there. But you could easily go through that gate and come right through and then go to humility from there. That'd be pretty easy. That'd be probably easier, honestly. Took a lot less time. Just remember, it's not the first bridge, it's the second bridge. I get mixed up in Ilshinar really easy because there's just so many. There's so many locations in Ilshinar. And I am human. As much as I would love to say that I'm going to get it perfect every single time, I am human. And, this game is so vast. I just don't have atlases running in my head at all times. Some places I can tell you like the back of my hand exactly where something is. What, like for example, Verity Isle. It's like, where's that? Oh, yeah, that's, you take the one teleporter in the top left corner and that'll take you directly to the telescope. You take the one teleporter in the top right corner, that'll take you to that one house. I mean, a lot of these are super easy to me, You take that bottom one, That'll take you straight to the southern part of Verity Isle. So, I mean, like some places I can tell you like that, back of my hand, I can tell you exactly where everything is, you know? And then other places, it's like, man, I tell you, one place that always gets me every single time. I've been playing this game forever. Yeah, Moonglow was. Moonglow was my starting city. But I tell you, I've been playing this game a long time. A long time. A very long time. And Vesper still gets me every time. Every single time. And I've been to Vesper a million times. And it still gets me. Like, I can tell you where the beekeeper is. I can tell you where the beekeeper is. I can tell you where the docks are. I can tell you where the bank is. Ask me anything else, and I will sit there and go, it's somewhere in this area. That one gets me every time. Minot, I know pretty dang well. Britain, I know really well. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like some places I know it like the back of my hand. I do. I know it like the back of my hand. And then other places it's just like I just cannot I don't know. Maybe it's because I have too much like information in here, too much UO information that it's like no, we're at capacity. That's it. We're at capacity. But yeah, Moonglow was my starting city, so it makes sense why I would know that one so well. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. There are certain places that I know really dang well, and then other places, nah, it just doesn't stick. Like, I know probably, I'd say 80% of Ilshinar and where stuff is. But oftentimes I will forget that there is like another means to get there because I get so focused on, well, you can take this there. And this is like the best, the one way that I've used all the time to get there. And then it's like, oh, yeah, right, there is the gate there. It happens, you can only remember so much. I think I filled my head with, history and languages too much. I think that's just it. There's too much history and languages going on in there. And sometimes there's nothing, I'm kidding. Or am I? But yeah, I mean I think it's because UO is so huge. It's such a vast area, and it's a lot to remember and take in. I think that's just it. There's just so much to take in when it comes to Ultima Online, and I thankfully was a part of the game as it was being built. Oh, there we go. We're ready to go. But I was thankfully a part of things as they were being built up. So I had the opportunity to kind of explore those areas as they were, coming along. Newer players, I can see how, UO would be slightly intimidating because it is so vast. I mean, there's so many places. So, like I said, this is why I always tell people, please, please, please help these, new players, help these returning players, because, it's a lot to take in sometimes, Imagine when you're new and if you play other MMOs, imagine, jumping into there, you need a little help, you need a little bit of a push, a little bit of help to get started, keep those people in mind, The whole, treat others how you want to be treated kind of thing, Would you want help in a game? Maybe help out the next person. That is where my whole be good to each other comes in. Because I really do mean it. And I really do mean that our players are the best around. You guys are what makes UO great. So, yeah. Okay, so it's barrel time. And we're going to watch them. We didn't get to watch this last time. So we're going to get to watch it now. I'm excited. Put a shirt and skirt on you, though. Okay. Thank you. Yep, they're taking it down. I love the fact that they added the status to the wall. That is really nice. I love that they did that. I have to admit. I really do like that they did that. Do I like green? Oh, that's okay. Support is good. Heck yeah. Support is good. We like seeing support. Even if it's raising pom-poms. Heck yeah. Pom-poms are just as good. We like pom-pom raisin. These are both at 89 or 88, sorry. I'm just going to watch them take this down. And if you're keeping count, you know, you can count. You can kind of keep count as to how many it takes. So at least then you know how many to ensure, you know, give or take a few, of course. I can't say I've actually counted. Yeah, I can't say I've actually counted. I mean, they're doing good. Yeah, you only need alchemy to make it. You don't need it to throw it. Anybody can throw them. I think it's just making sure that you hit the same wall over and over. The problem is making sure you hit the same wall. That's the big, you know, thing with doing this one. I mean, they're going at it. Look at that. 65%, 64. I don't know. Yeah, it's a barrel. Yeah, you got to aim at the same one over and over and over. You got to aim at that same one over and over. You only need one. You don't need the whole thing. Go! You got rubble. Nice. Doing good, though. Kind of gives you an idea. Kind of gives you an idea. Yeah, they're doing good. I mean, they've already done it once before. So they've already done this on Baja. Three times. 3 times you've done it at least. Nice. See that? I knew they could do it. I knew they could. I'm just saying. Did twice yesterday. See, that's awesome. I knew you guys could. There was a lot of people that were like, "Oh no, we can't. They can't do it. They can't do it." I heard a couple people say that. Yeah, I heard a couple people saying that. Oh, they never got to finish it on Baja. But yeah, no, you're saying 3 times. Maybe they're just not on at the right time. But yeah, you guys, yeah, see, you guys knocked it out. And yeah, a lot of people were saying, oh, see, this is the problem. They won't be able to do it. And blah. I kept telling, I said, and you can look it up. I said it right on Facebook. I said, you have to have faith in your players, man. Have faith in your shard. They got it. You guys are living proof. You guys are 100% living proof. So good for you guys. Good for you guys. Not only doing it for yourselves, but showing everybody that it can be done. Heck yeah, Baja's awesome. Heck yeah. Baja is awesome. 10%. Oh, they're out. They're out of barrels. Need at least like 10 more. Probably, I would think. At least 10 more. Uh-oh. Don't break your hand now. Oh, Jill's working on the next part. So, need 10 more barrels. 10 more barrels. And then, there's the other wall, too. There's the other wall, too. So this is just one of the walls. This is just one. This is just one of the walls. You got more to do. Punch with care. Yeah, you get drops. Hey, Ronan, welcome back. Yeah, you get rubble pieces. It's very cool. Yeah, heck yeah, Ronan. We're still hanging in here. We're just chilling, watching them do this. Baja's already knocked it out of the park 3 times. Yeah. Origin, last I left, they were on phase 4. So, okay, don't break your foot there, Bob. I love seeing that everybody's working together so well. Rings the doorbell. Did anyone try that? I don't think so. Oh no! Oh no! Anyone have a boat? um. Oh, make sure you have like lots of anti-itch stuff, because bug bites. Ugh, mosquitoes and everything. That's the worst. Yep, Robin Hood's back. Everybody's just having a great time right now. Heck yeah. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. Be sure you get some like anti-itchy stuff, hydrocortisone on that stuff. Yeah, as much as I want to go outside, I can't go out today. I forgot my allergy pill today, so no going outside. I had the windows open for a while. That was a big mistake. Because I am all stuffy and itchy, and yeah, my nose is just, yeah, not pleasant. Mikey, me too. Heck yeah. We love this game. Oh, that's good, Ronan. Yeah. Sadly, you can't use that on seasonal allergies. No, that's my own fault. I forgot to take the allergy pill. I just gotta wait it out until tomorrow. It's what happens when you don't take it on time. Dog nabbit. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep, we're just watching them. They're getting ready to finish with this wall here. 10% with one of the panels, so 16% at another. So they should be able to take it down pretty quickly. Yeah, the weather, I have to say the weather's been a little cray-cray lately, though. I mean, it really has. Honestly, it really, really has. 1 minute 90, the next minute, like, 68. It's going to be a weird summer. And it's got the allergies going nuts. I've been doing like this a lot lately, and so I feel like my nose is turning into like Rudolph right now. Yikes. Yeah, they're waiting to get some more barrels. They're just waiting to get some more barrels so they can take out the rest of the wall. Fly us in, Rudolph. Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, I like I said, I feel like it. Oh, I can imagine, Ronan. Yeah, so far so good. I mean, yeah, if they've already done it 3 times, this is like cakewalk. They got this down pat by now, then. And I think this is one of those things where eventually you just get so used to, having extras of stuff that you'll always have somebody with backup, you know, with that kind of stuff. So they'll get there. They'll get there. I know. It is Friday the 13th. I know. I know. I found that out in the latter half of the day so far. I realized because for the longest time today, I kept thinking it was Thursday. I kept thinking it was Thursday. I don't know why. And then I got excited when it was Friday. And then somebody went, "Hey, did you know that it's Friday the 13th?" And I went, "Wait, what? No, what?" And I had to look. Yeah, it's Friday the 13th. You know what that means? It's just another day. Betty, it is an exciting event. It is. I think right now it's just everybody is coordinating. It looks like they have somebody who is working on getting a bunch of the stuff needed to like to get in. So, I mean, like I said, it's gonna take some time. Playing Necro, or is it playing Necro? I have a Necro. I don't play them very often. Bangs Bob's head. Oh, that would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool if they got a bonus on Friday the 13th. That would be pretty cool. That and like October 31st. They'd have to get bonuses on October 31st. You just have to, you know? I think that would be cool though. 100%. Do I run around with skeletal dragons? I did once. October 30th too. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Your dad was born on Friday the 13th in December. Wow. It was your grandmother's birthday. That's crazy. That's cool. Well, you never forget, each other's their birthdays, huh? It's like I had a friend who had their birthday on Christmas. And it was like they hated it. They hated it so much. But you could never forget their birthday. Aw. That's really cool. Everybody's getting ready. You got spoiled. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, we're just chilling. We're just chilling and talking. Chilling, talking, watching, all that good stuff. Yeah, Baja's got it going on. Let me tell you. Yeah, if I saw right, Jill said they are running all of that stuff in, so they should have the wall knocked down within probably a few minutes. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Somebody should bring like a dice cup. Could play dice. Play like high low. I thought I saw somebody on TC1 do that at one point. They brought a dice cup just to play while they did this. I thought it was super cute. I don't know if they were playing that game, but they brought a dice cup with the table. So I thought it was super cool. Oh, love the pink Moana. Looking snazzy with that pink. Heck yeah. That pink always reminds me of like a velvet pink. It looks velvety to me. The way the shine is. There's the blue one too. That looks like that reminds me of that as well. I think it's like a blue green, I want to say. Although Poppy's got a cute, pink skirt going on. Oh, and a pink tabard. Nice. And a pink obi. Heck yeah. Look at that. Snazzy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. That's what it is. It's beautiful. Ooh, a paragon. He snuck right in here. Yes, nice. Ooh, he snuck in here. How rude. How rude. How very rude. That wasn't very nice. That was not very nice of him at all, was it? Not very nice at all. Yeah, he did. He paid for it. I mean, he did. No doubt about that. I know, rude, right, Brennan? I mean, he did pay for it with his life. Oh, that got dark. Oh no! No barrels! Oh no! Oh, okay. They're bringing the ammunition. And the barrels. They're coming. They're coming. Look at that. I love that. I love the fact that Baja is like family. I love that. I don't care what anyone says. Every time I come to Baja, I feel like it's just a family setting. You know? Does that make sense to anybody? I feel like it's a family setting. I do. And I mean that's a good thing. It's a good thing, you know? At least I think it is. I think it's a good thing. And I swear that's not like, a play on, a certain restaurant that has that slogan. It's just honestly, I feel like I've said it before, every shard has a different feel to it. And to me, Baja feels like family. It does. I think it feels like family to me. I like it. I like it. And Baja's also like making me like really hungry right now too. My goodness, I'm starving now. Tell us what I think of Atlantic. I think Atlantic's great for shopping. I think there's a good lot of good players on Atlantic. I think there are a lot of good people on Atlantic. It's just a lot of people don't get to know them. Um, but I would say Atlantic is good for shopping. 100%. Atlantic is my mall. 100%. Atlantic is my mall. A lot of them do. A lot of them do. I've noticed there are plenty of chat channels. If you go on the right ones, they're there and they'll chat with you. Yes, every shard, thank you, Ronan. Every shard does have its own intrigue. It does. I would 100% say that. Atlantic is my mall though. Atlantic is my mall. And then you go on down the line. I mean, each one has their own charm. Exactly, Ronan. Yeah, you can. You really can. It is crazy. It is crazy. It is pretty crazy. You can get pretty much anything there. There has only been one time where I went to look for something and Atlantic didn't have it and I was shocked, and I don't even remember what it was, but I remember sitting there and looking on my local shard. It wasn't there, and I thought, okay, well, I guess I'll go to Atlantic and see if it's there, and it wasn't there either, and I was absolutely just shocked. I couldn't believe it. I was like, Atlantic always has everything. How does that work? But yeah, I mean, every shard has their own charm. 100%. Like I said, Baja's always felt like you're coming into a friendly home. You know, it feels like a friendly home. It does. I can't explain it. Yay! Ammo is here. Heck yeah! Get it. Oop. We're just staying until they get this wall down, and then we're gonna depart. But they're doing really good. They are. They're doing really, really well. I mean, they're going on try number 4 already. They're going on number 4. Fourth time around. So good on them. Two. One. Oop. Wrong way. Heck yeah. Look at that. And now what they'll do is they'll go and they got to get this one down. But now they start getting attacked by stuff. So. They got this, though. They got this. Heck yeah. Best of luck, everyone. Have the funds. Heck yeah. Storm the castle. Heck yeah. Have fun storming the city. Heck yeah. Have fun storming the city. Heck yeah. All right. Look at that. They got this. They got this. Heck yeah. They're making quick work of everything too. So, I mean, once you get the explosives in that, it's pretty quick from there. It's just a matter of, getting through everything. You got that? Not many people get that one. So, you know what? That is a virtual cookie for you, Sable. I tend to slip things in there sometimes. Most of the time, nobody gets any of the references I use, but sometimes, sometimes, So I'm dang proud of you, Sable. Good job. Heck yeah. So, yeah, they are already working on number 4 for Baja. So, if you would like to help out from the beginning with Baja, they are doing that. I would highly suggest you head on over that way. I have a stocking. Why do I have a stocking? All right, well, I have a stocking apparently. I'll have to take a look at it later. All right, guys. That's it for today. I mean, I know it's a very chill Friday. I love the chill Fridays. It's where we can just kind of relax and watch what's going on and really enjoy things. And so far, we checked out Origin and Baja, and they're doing fantastically. So, again, I would say, to the people that sit there and say they can't do this. Heck yeah, they can. They've done it 3 times. They're working on a 4th. So there you go. But yeah, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. This was a lot of fun. I always have a lot of fun. You missed that reference. Don't think you would have gotten it. It's one of those, it's not an obscure movie, but not a lot of people have really seen it or will remember it. It was it was a big favorite of mine. So, like I said, there's certain movie references I put in every now and again, and yeah, it's fun to see if anybody actually gets any of them. So, but yeah, heck yeah, Sable got that one. I'm feeling good now. You should feel good too. But yes, alas, our day has concluded. We've gone a little bit over, but that's okay. We've checked out Origin. We've checked out Baja. Everybody's doing an amazing job. Congrats to everybody. Have fun with it. Can't wait to see all the amazing stuffs that you guys put in your houses and wear around and ride on. So, yeah. Yeah, heck yeah. Thanks, Ronan. All right. Once again, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that follow button, that subscribe button. More importantly, that like button. It definitely helps us out in the algorithm. Puts us right at the top. So when you search Ultima Online, we're the first thing you see. Check out UO.com, your number one source of all things official Ultima Online. And heck, while you're there, go ahead and sign up for the newsletter. It's how you're going to stay in the know about UO. You can also log into the forum. If you have an active account, all you got to do is log in like you normally do. Boom, you're in. You can ask questions, answer questions, report bugs, or give us some feedback and all that and so much more. So please go ahead and do that. I want to thank you again so much for joining me today. I had a lot of fun and I can't wait to see you all again next week. Thank you, Ronan. You too. I sincerely hope each and every one of you have a great rest of your day and, more importantly, a wonderful weekend. Take it easy. Have some fun. Enjoy the warmer weather. But if the weather looks, dicey, be safe too. All right, thanks, guys. Yes, have fun storming the castle. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great day, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Stay safe out there. And as always, be good to each other. I'll see you again next week. Bye.